Hey everyone. Happy Monday. I'm just gonna give it a little bit for people to hop on. Just give it a little bit. I'm about a minute early, so just wanted to make sure I didn't have any technical difficulties. I don't know, for some reason my live stream it gets wonky sometimes inside my house. I don't know why. So we're just gonna give it a minute for people to hop on. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. Still early here on the West Coast. It's quiet here though. That's a first. My husband went to go pick up my daughter and my son is with him, so it's nice and quiet. Hey Julie. Glad you're on. Hey Ashley. Hey Brooke. Hi Cami. Okay, so it is 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 Eastern. So let's go ahead and jump in. Happy Monday to you. Thanks so much for hopping on. And can you guys believe this is week 3? It's going by so fast. And you know, I just hope that you use the weekend to get caught up, because these trainings, like, they go fast, right? And then life gets busy, right? So it takes a lot of time to try to backtrack. So if you just spend 30 minutes a day watching these videos, taking action, right? That's the recipe for success. You read all of your whys. You guys are so passionate. I love reading through your whys. Thanks for sharing. So you guys have these whys and this vision and these goals, and you put it together with this training, and you put it together with your action, taking action. That's the recipe for success. So you have all the tools you need. I hope that you are just watching the videos, you're showing up, you're taking action, because imagine where your business can be by just doing that consistently, right? You could be like Lindsay Matway, Superstar Diamond ×4. Okay, so I'm super excited to jump into today's topic. This is something I'm super passionate about, and that is this opportunity. This opportunity has changed my life. I can't imagine not paying that forward, not sharing that with other people, keeping this gift. It just seems wrong. You know, if my upline would not have shared this opportunity with me 5 years ago, my life would be the same that it was 5 years ago. It's kind of like that saying, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So true. And we have this amazing gift at our fingertips. So I'm going to share with you my top tips on sharing the opportunity, on how I share the opportunity. I have 4 tips for you. But before we jump in, I want to ask you, just for a minute, if Beachbody went away, how would you feel about that? What would life look like for you? Because I'll tell you this, if Beachbody went away for me, I would have to go get a job. My husband would have to go get a job. I would have to hire daycare for my 6-month-old. I would have to find somebody to take my daughter to kindergarten and pick her up. We would probably go back to living paycheck to paycheck. It would probably start a lot of fights with my husband, because that's where we were before Beachbody, constantly fighting. You know, finances, number one reason for divorce. I mean, we were constantly fighting about finances. And I would probably have a bunch of negative junk on my newsfeed, right? Like, this opportunity has brought so many positive things into my life. I can't imagine not paying that forward. I can't imagine if Beachbody went away, what life would look like. It would look like it did before, and I don't want to go back to that. So that's the reason I keep going. That's the reason I keep sharing this opportunity, because there are so many people out there looking for what we have. We have so many solutions. So I want to hear from you. Post in the comments, because we're gonna use this in just a little bit. I want to hear from you. How has Beachbody impacted your life? What are some of the blessings that you've experienced because of this opportunity? So post in the comments. I'm going to read them, but we're also going to do something with that, okay? So here are my 4 tips for sharing the opportunity. And the first one is getting really comfortable with your story. right? Your story is so powerful. And I think it can be three parts. Who you were before Beachbody, where you were, who you were, where you are now, who you are now because of Beachbody, and where you are going. Where are you going with this opportunity? Those are kind of the three prongs I feel like in sharing this opportunity, right? People love a good story. People want to see where you're going. They want to see what you are doing with this opportunity. They want to see where you've come and where you're going. So paint that picture for them, right? Like Brigitte said, this is not a one-time post. This is not even happening in 5 times or 10 times. You are going to be sharing your story all of the time. So get really comfortable with it. Like dig deep into your soul, dig deep into where you were and how you felt before Beachbody and how you feel and where you are now because of Beachbody and where you're going. Take people on the ride with you, okay? So I wasn't really great at sharing my story in the beginning, right? I had fears, I had hesitations. So I look back, Facebook shows me memories of my posts. And I had a vision, I had a vision. I posted my dream board as a new coach. It was so scary, but I wasn't very articulate at where I came from, and that comes with time. It comes with confidence. So guess what? The more you share your story, the better you're gonna get, right? Just keep going, just keep sharing. And I look back at those memories where Facebook showed me my post sharing about the business or some of my big lofty goals. And I only got like 2 or 3 likes on them, but just keep going, right? Like every place that you are in your business, all of the superstars have experienced that too, but they kept going. So just keep going. And I want to give you one example of when I posted my dream board as a new coach. My coach, Melissa, she may be on here. She followed me. We've been Facebook friends for 4 years, and she saw me post my dream board. And she joined recently as a coach. It took her 4 years of watching me, and she's like, Dara, you know what? I've seen you achieve those goals on your dream board, and you believed it back then. That's so powerful. I mean, that is just proof that people are watching, right? So share your story. And then I want you to set a goal for yourself. How many times per week do you think you should be sharing your story? I know Bonnie Ingle, she said she shares all the time. And I'm pretty much at that level too. Like I feel like there's so many pieces of my life that Beachbody has impacted that it's hard for me not to share it. But I tell my newer coaches, or maybe my coaches that have been in the business a couple months, set a goal for yourself. 2, 3, 4 times a week, set a goal. For me, Sundays and Mondays, I talk about what life was like before Beachbody. I dreaded Sundays because it meant the work week was coming. That meant I had to leave my baby girl and go sit behind a desk feeling unfulfilled for 8 hours. That meant my husband started his swing shifts on Sunday night, and I wouldn't see him again until Friday night. So I take people on that emotional journey with me. I share what that felt like. I don't have to feel like that anymore, right? I don't have to dread Mondays. So take people. How many people can relate to the Monday blues, to going to a job and leaving their families? Like so many people can relate to that. So pick some days, during the week that make sense for you. Thursdays are another great one, you guys. We get paid. Weekly income. I mean, when I was getting paid every 2 weeks, like we would stretch that money as far as we could, like too much month at the end of the money, like that was us. And so to get a weekly paycheck, that has changed our lives. Thursday is also recognition. You guys, recognition is one of our 4 vital behaviors. So that's a chance for you to celebrate the people around you in which you're having an impact on, right? So challengers, that's a great time to celebrate your challengers. Celebrate them for rocking out their first week of the 21-day fix. Ask their permission, but use a fun app like Rona or WordSwag or PicMonkey and give them a shout out. Let people know that not only are you achieving your goals, but you are helping others. That's the power in what we do as coaches. You are helping others through sharing your story, by showing up to your business. Celebrate a coach, right? Celebrate a coach who helped their first person. That's so inspiring. Like that makes people feel really good that you acknowledge them, doesn't it? It feels so good. I mean, I didn't get recognized or acknowledged in my full-time job the way that I do with Beachbody. I'm constantly getting gifts and rewards and the fulfillment from helping people in Beachbody, and I certainly didn't feel that way when I worked full-time. I didn't get those kinds of accolades or what is the word? Acknowledgement from my boss. So make your team, make your challengers feel that way, like feel acknowledged and recognized. So celebrate a coach for completing your new coach training. You should always be like, let people know, not only are you building your tribe and having success, but you're helping others. I mean, that's the power in what we do as coaches. Okay, so let's talk about language, right? Like, how is your language and your posture on social media? Are you excited about what you're doing? Are you passionate? Can people sense that? Because I'll tell you what you're excited about, your followers are going to get excited about, right? In a world full of negativity and all of this stuff going on, that you're the positive light. So I hope that you're letting your passion come through on social media. I hope your posture is like confidence and belief and happiness. I mean, that's what I love, is my feed is just filled with coaches and positivity and challengers and people doing workouts and people bettering themselves. And that's the kind of community I want to be around, right? So make sure that you have that posture on social media. Make sure that people can sense how much passion you have for what you do. And the other piece tied to that, you kind of have to grow into the coach that you want to become. You have to think and act and do things like a diamond coach, right? You have to talk like a diamond coach. You have to think, act, and do things like a star diamond coach, like a superstar diamond coach. You kind of have to act that way. You kind of have to absorb that role before you are that role, before you become that. And so if you're having trouble with that, dig into personal development. It's such a mindset thing. Dig into personal development and start acting like the coach that you want to become. And that's gonna get people, when they can sense like that you're going after these lofty goals, and you are acting like a diamond coach and you are leading your team like a diamond coach. Maybe you're not there yet, but you're acting that's inspiring. People want to follow that, right? People love a good story. The next thing is, people join you not because you sell products or Shakeology, right? Like other leaders have said that people can go buy Shakeology from eBay. They can get programs from Beachbody or from Amazon, right? They can get it off of Craigslist. People join you because they feel connected to you, because they relate to you. So open yourself up a little bit. Open yourself up and share parts of your life that make you human, right? We are coaches. We are not perfect. We struggle. But guess what? We have tools to help us work through them. We have accountability, right? We have a huge community of people supporting us. That's what people are looking for. So make sure that you make yourself real, right? That you open up and share maybe some of your past struggles. I tell people I'm an emotional and binge eater. People can relate to that. But guess what? I feel like I found balance in my life by following a healthy lifestyle. People are inspired by that. So, open yourself up. I didn't start off talking about all the things that I've struggled with. It's come over time. But that's coming down to perfecting your story, getting comfortable with that. And people are going to relate to you on a deeper level when they feel connected to you, when they feel like you're a real person. So the next thing, I'm talking about posting on social media, and I want to make a little plug for personal messaging. Posting on social media is great. It's a great way for people to, again, follow your story. But sometimes, Facebook algorithms are changing, and I don't always know how it works. Of course, the people that you interact with most are seeing your posts, but messaging is such a great way, you guys, to connect with people on a more intimate level and to get to know them, right? You're sharing your story on Facebook, but messaging is where you can find out more about the people that you are bringing into your network. That's where you get to know what makes them tick, to get to know where maybe they're struggling, to get to know them, right? Like that saying, people don't care how much you know until they know you care. So let them know that you care. Take things to a personal message. Make sure that you're asking questions about I like to use the method called FORM, F-O-R-M. So F is for family, O is for occupation, R is recreation, and M is message. So some easy questions are ask people about their family. Everyone loves to talk about their family. Ask people about their job, their occupation. What do they do? Do they love it? But through asking these questions, you're gonna find out most times there will be an opportunity for you to invite them because they're needing something, right? They've expressed some kind of, maybe they just had a baby and they wanna lose the baby weight. Maybe they don't love their job, but they have to do it because they need the finances, right? They need that income. So through asking people and getting to know them on a deeper level, they're gonna take an interest in you too, right? They're gonna start following you because you've taken an interest in them. So my tip number two, instead of thinking about the word sell or, sales, the 4-letter word sell, it's so icky. Like, I don't want to be that salesperson. We're really not here to sell anything. We're here to help. Change that 4-letter word to help. And when you think about, again, this is really where I want you to dig into your story. How has Beachbody Coaching helped you? So let's talk about some perks, right? Some perks about the business. I know for me, first thing is accountability. If I were not a coach, I would not be working out every day. No way. I would not be prepping healthy meals. I wouldn't be posting recipes for my friends to try. I wouldn't be committed to my own personal journey like I am. I would probably be like a hot mess like I was before. So being a coach keeps me accountable. I think so many people are looking for that. So that's a perk right there. How about another thing? Do you love what you do? Do you really love what you do as a coach? I mean, I liked my full-time job okay, but I didn't like it like this. I wasn't on a live stream talking to 600 people about something I'm so passionate about, right? Your work fills such a big part of your life, right? People want to love the work that they do. That is so cool. That is a perk. Sense of fulfillment. I was not feeling fulfilled sitting behind a desk 8 hours a day, I'll tell you that. But I feel fulfilled here. Being a part of someone's journey, seeing people improve themselves and grow and reach goals, that is fulfilling. That is rewarding to me. How about giving back and donating? Where are my pearls, right? Like being able to give and donate to causes that are near and dear to my heart, like that's huge. 25% discount. Everybody loves a discount, right? 25% discount on products you love. Let's talk about the trips. Holy cow, I have never vacationed so much as I have being a Beachbody coach, right? Like Success Club trip year after year after year, paid for, travel cash and fun money that they give you. I mean, they pay for your hotel. I mean, that's so cool. Not only that, but I get to bring my family with me and make it a family thing too. Of course, I get to hang out with my Beachbody family, so that's always a win. But, the Success Club trip and Summit and Leadership and the New Leadership Conference and Superstar Day, I mean, how cool is that we get to travel so much because of this company? I've met some of my best friends. Leslie, she is my success partner. She spoke last Thursday, Leslie Cordes. So she's my best friend. I've made so many amazing connections. Most of these people are like my second family. I can't imagine not having these people, you guys, in my life. When I worked full time, there was no opportunity to get out and meet other moms or meet other people. It was like, go to work all day and come home, and it was family stuff, and then it was bedtime, and then I repeated that cycle all of the time. There was no chance to meet people like I have through this opportunity. You're your own boss. Hello, that's a huge perk. You own your own business. You are a business owner. You own your time. Never missing opportunities with your family. Weekly income. So those are just a list of some of the perks that I have come up with. And if you have some, jot them down here. Jot down the list of perks that have the perks that you feel are in this business. And so since we're talking about, instead of thinking about sales and selling, think about help. How has this business helped you? Translating that word help to hope. When I was considering coaching, or I was a brand new coach, you know what? Following other successful coaches, it gave me hope. Hope that things didn't have to be the way that they were. because I had lost hope, honestly. Like we were just barely getting by. You know, we were drowning in debt. I was working opposite shifts from my husband. I was missing out on my baby girl. I just really felt like, how could this be? I have college degrees. Why are we working so hard but not getting ahead? Beachbody and following other coaches, it gave me hope. So that's what you're doing by sharing your story. You are providing hope. You are sharing how this opportunity has helped you and giving hope to all the other people out there that are following you. So make sure that that people know they can join you. You're putting out your posts. Make sure that you throw invites out there, right? Like I'm talking about jabs. You're always jabbing, talking about all these perks I just mentioned, right? The book Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. You're always making these jabs, talking about the lifestyle, the perks, how it's helped you, but make sure that people know that they can join you, right? Make sure that you throw in there like, join me, my next challenge group is starting, my free group is starting, my next business opportunity call is next week. You know, make sure that people know that your doors are open. Make sure that you are extending the invite in your conversations, right? I talked about forming people, and if you've taken the time to form people, there should be an opportunity to invite them, right? So let's talk about what that looks like. You follow someone on Facebook, they're super inspiring. They're kind of like the woman you want to lock arms with, or the kind of person you want to lock arms with, they like your next boss babe. Tell them that. Like, I love following you. You are so gosh darn positive, right? You have some of the qualities that I look for when I'm building my team. And let them know. What is it that you love about them? Let them know. And tell them, have you ever considered joining my team? It's as simple as that, you guys. It's so simple. Most people are flattered. The next thing is running effective challenge groups, right? So I know for me, when I'm committed to my fitness journey, I make a good challenger. I'm better in my challenge groups. So our programs work, right? Commit to a program. Commit to running effective challenge groups. Commit to helping people have success in your challenge groups, because great challengers make excellent coaches, right? They have fallen in love with Beachbody. They're already a walking billboard. They are a Beachbody advocate. They understand how challenge groups work. The transition from going from a rock star challenger to rock star coach is so natural. So tell your challengers, you are rocking it out. You are absolutely rocking out the challenge group. I love that you are a part of this. I love how you are motivating and supporting the rest of the challenge group. Have you ever considered doing what I do? I actually have a 1-hour coaching event tomorrow. Would you be interested in joining? So simple, right? And I think that leads me into some of the ways that we can share the opportunity, and that's my tip number 3. So business opportunity calls. My success partner is on here, Leslie. She and I rocked out a business call. We got freeconferencecalling.com. It's a free conference service. We did a quick call, share our story, share about Beachbody, where we were before Beachbody, where we are because of Beachbody, where we're going with Beachbody as the vehicle. I have the recording. I send that out to people, right? It's a great way for people to just listen on their own time, find out a little bit about the opportunity, and then we can get on the phone or chat on Facebook after they listen. But it clears up so many questions, so many misconceptions. So I have that on tap all the time. And honestly, I probably use that a lot when people are asking me about coaching. It's such a great way to, instead of like dumping a bunch of information in a Facebook message, like paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs, like nobody wants to read that. But this is a link they can click from their phone, their computer, easy. So there's business opportunity calls, there's webinars. You can put together a nice PowerPoint. There's one in the back office, or you can create your own. Sharing the opportunity, do a webinar, get with a success partner, pick someone in this group, get with your upline, do a webinar. And the other two are the business, the sneak peek into coaching groups and the 1-hour coaching events. I'm actually running one with my team. But this is something that I do every month, every single month without a fail. It is on my monthly Team Mamas with Muscles calendar. My team knows what we are inviting to each week. I give them sample posts. I give them sample messages. I give them graphics that they can use. So, creating that recruiting culture, creating that system that your coaches can duplicate to share the opportunity. So even new coaches coming in can share the opportunity. They don't feel intimidated to try to like share what coaching is. We have these things in place as a team that they can invite their prospects and let the team do the work and share about the opportunity. So those are something that we do without fail every single month to share the opportunity. Besides, of course, your messaging and your posting. These are such great resources to have at your fingertips and start implementing into your own business if you're not already. The fourth tip, my fourth and final tip, and I'm just good for time, I think, is never give up, right? They used to say, be here in 1 year from now. And I really want to change that to like, be here forever and always. Be here 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So I'll tell you, I have a undergrad and a master's degree. I went through a lot of years of schooling, a lot, and acquired a lot of debt. But if you treat this business the same as a college education, I mean, this is your future. This is your future. Imagine where you can be in 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. This is something we can pass on to our generations down the road. Like I want to pass this on to my daughter if she wants it. I mean, that's huge. I mean, you guys, health and fitness they're not fads. Beachbody isn't going anywhere. Health and fitness will always be around. People are always going to be looking to get healthier and fitter, to become their own boss, to take their passion for health and fitness to the next level. We have those opportunities here in one nice package called Beachbody. It's not going anywhere. This is something that is going to be around for a long time. So you be in it for the long haul, right? Treat this just like you would a college education. Treat this like your future, because that's exactly what it is. The other thing I want to tell you is, in this business, pushing through the no's. Christy talked about it, and she had such a great presentation, but really don't let the no's or the non-responses throw you off your game. No, first of all, no means not right now. And I'm a perfect example. It took me an entire year to say yes to this opportunity. Entire year, you guys. If my coach would have given up on me after the first no or the fifth no or the 10th no or the 30th no, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I would be working full time. So don't give up on people. No just means, it's a couple things. It either means they're not at a place where they're ready to make change, and that's okay, but they will be. They will be, right? People have come to me 2 years, 3 years, 4 years later when they're ready to make that change. And the other thing is, maybe they don't quite see the value in what you're doing, right? So get better at sharing your story. Get better at having those meaningful conversations behind the scenes. Get better, perfect those things so that people can see the value. And guess what? If you keep showing up to your business, you're gonna have success, which again inspires people. They're gonna be like, well, this is working for her, right? This is working for her. They're gonna see that. So Christy said, it takes about 5 to 6 times for people to say yes. So just know that, very rarely does someone jump at the first time you invite them. So that's why I think those, setting your monthly calendar for your invites, for your sneak peeks, for your calls, your webinars, and keep inviting people, because you never know where you're going to hit them, when your message, your post is going to hit them at a time when they're ready to make that change. Think about how long it took you. Some of you jumped in right away. Me, it took a year. I wouldn't be sitting here if my coach gave up. So just keep plugging along. Stay consistent. People might ignore your message, but they're going to be seeing your posts, okay? They're going to be seeing them in their feed. So stay consistent. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. And when you tell someone that they would be a good coach, let people know that. Let people know that what you see in them that is so wonderful. That is so flattering. People love to hear that you think they can do what you do. So make sure that you are extending that invite and letting people know. So I just want to leave you with this little poem. It's kind of a poem, but it's a story really about, here we go. It's called The Starfish Story. Maybe you've heard it, but it says, one day a man was walking along the beach when he noticed a boy picking and gently throwing things into the ocean. And approaching the boy, he asked, "Young man, what are you doing?" And the boy replied, "Throwing starfish back into the ocean. The surf is up and the tide is going out, and if I don't throw them back in, they'll die." The man laughed to himself and said, "Do you realize there are miles of beach and hundreds of starfish? You can't make any difference. After listening politely, the boy bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it into the surf. And smiling at the man, he said, I made a difference to that one. So I want to leave you with that and say, never underestimate the power of your story. Never underestimate the impact that you are making by sharing this opportunity, right? Keep sharing, keep showing up, because you can make a difference. You are making a difference. So my call to action for you today is to share some piece of your story and how the opportunity has impacted your life on social media, right? I want you to share it tonight or tomorrow or sometime this week and come back and post here so I can see your story. So my time is up. Thank you so much for hopping on, and I hope you have a good night. Bye guys.